What is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now watching this video. I do really appreciate you for your time, and I would really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, simply because it does truly help me out a lot. Now we're going to be reacting to Rick Ross's diss track, basically backfired on him, you know what I mean? Overall, we all know Rick Ross basically dropped his own diss track on Drake. Not sure if it was after or before he made fun of Drake for, or called out Drake for, having a nose job, getting a nose job, something like that. And he ended up dropping his own diss track. And, it overall, I don't know what happened, but maybe it didn't do well. But I don't know, man. In this video, it explains everything. So without further ado, let's just play the video and see why Rick Ross's diss track basically backfired on him.
Rick Ross diss track for Drake may be backfiring sooner than he thinks. Now, Rick Ross recently released a track accusing Drake of a lot of things, such as ghostwriter, sending French Montana a cease and desist, getting a BBL. You see, Drake quickly refuted it by posting a text exchange between him and his mama. Drake's mom apparently texted him after seeing the internet rumors, and she says, "Obs, the internet is saying you got a nose job. You look the same to me in the kitchen today. I can't believe you would get one without me, because you know I always wanted one. Don't tell me that you got tattoos without me and now this too." Drake will respond back, "I would have got us 2-for-1 deal if I went, ma." It's coming from Rick Ross, the guy I did songs with. He's gone loopy off the... Now, I don't drink liquor, but apparently this is a famous one called Manjaro. He hasn't eaten in days and it's turned him angry and racist. He's performing at proms for money and is bad. Don't worry, we'll handle it. Drake will also tag Rick Ross in a story post and tell Rick Ross, "You're one nosy goof."
Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Me waking up from a nap, I just realized BBL Drizzy called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages between each other. Cupcake Drake, tell your mama you stayed out past your curfew, white boy. You wanted to hang at the park with the niggas, smoke weed with the niggas while we washed our old school Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it. But anyway, big nose. Big nose. Boy, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece. Stop. We know what time it is. That shit costs 40 bands. Stop. But tell your mama, well, in Miami...
I'm not gonna lie, Rick Ross is absolutely going off on Drake right now, bro. This is hilarious. But overall, it seems like a lot of people are dropping diss tracks at the moment. Now we got J. Cole dropping diss tracks and, basically came out and apologizing to Kendrick Lamar because he believed he went too far. But overall, Kendrick, Drake, Future, everybody's dropping diss track. You guys pretty much get the idea, but this is funny, man. This is funny.
We say, old girl, tell your old girl she a beautiful lady. I told you that before and I meant that. But you tell your mama, white boy, you stayed out at the park too late. And you can't call her when you get in this shit. This shit too deep to call your mama, white boy.
Rick Ross is a really funny dude. He's one of my favorite internet rapper personalities. But the white boy thing isn't really something that's sticking because, well, Drake is black, right? He's mixed. He's half white, half black. And Drake, I guess, is of the culture, so it's hard to really attach the stick of white boy. Now, if Rick Ross was talking to Logic, this would hit much more. But because he's talking to Drake, it's not really resonating, right? But Rick Ross is doing something that's not really smart. You see, in the 48 Laws of Power, it says, never go past the mark you aim for. You see, Drake is responding back in jest and keeping it funny with Rick Ross because Drake understands once you come off as pressed or obsessive, you automatically lose. So even though Rick Ross dropped a nice diss track, Rick Ross' internet antics is now turning the people against him. Because after Rick Ross responded back to Drake posting a screenshot with his mama, Rick Ross then went on an absolute slaughter, just harassing Drake online.
Back to the luxuries of life. I might write a song today called Who Knows? Who knows? One thing about, I'm going to say this. You niggas with them BBLs, you niggas, I'm speaking specifically to you niggas with BBLs. If you got a fake body, you got a fake mind, nigga. Leave that shit to them cute bitches walking around in YSL heels. Not you bitch niggas in OVO. The pastrami posse.
Then Rick Ross creates personalized Drake merch with Drake's face on a hoodie, in which he wears while performing his diss track, I believe at prom. Now, the merch that Rick Ross is wearing is a really hard hoodie that I wouldn't mind buying myself. But still, to drop the diss track and not let the diss track do the talking for you, and then, you're just going off, and it's coming off as obsessive. Now, when Birdman posted on his IG story in solidarity with Drake, essentially telling Drake he got his back, since it looks like the industry right now is trying to jump Drake, Rick Ross would then respond back to Birdman, who didn't mention Rick Ross at all.
Hey, that's where Birdman house was at, right over there. Stunner, that's where your house was at, right there. The little island over there.
Rick Ross is so obsessed right now, bro, that Rick Ross even responded back to Drake IG comedian homie, who essentially chastised Rick Ross for saying he unfollowed Drake because Drake sent a cease and desist to Fresh Montana. All right, he mocks Rick Ross for being 50 and still unfollowing people. Now, Drake still follows Rick Ross, by the way. Rick Ross will respond back, all right, to Bandman by saying, "Watch the bottom of my yacht," poking fun at, I guess, Bandman financial status and saying he's richer than Bandman and Bandman is like a Drake peon. Rick Ross is acting like he hasn't been here before. Like, Rick Ross is acting like this is the first time he's been in the limelight, which is clearly not true. Rick Ross is a rap superstar and has been a rap superstar for quite a while now. So the fact that he's acting this thirsty to me is insane. Now, some people would say, hey, bruh, right, he's not acting thirsty because Drake mentioned him first. So, you can't really tell him how to react when he was poked first. Okay, I guess, but again, Rick Ross did unfollow Drake, but nonetheless, though, right? Now, here's where the Rick Ross diss tracks and his antics may be backfiring because Drake has promised he was going to do something about it. And recently, Rick Ross' baby mama, Tia, who knows all Rick Ross's gossip, who knows all Rick Ross's dirt, and we know she's willing to play foul because this is the same baby mama who took Rick Ross's son over to 50's house, all right, when Rick Ross and 50 was beefing. So this baby mama has already stepped in the middle of one of Rick Ross's rap beef before. Well, this baby mama is now putting out a message to Drake and telling Drake that she got some dirt for him and Drake needs to reach out to her.
Drake, call me Boots. I got something to tell you. Drake told her to drop it, get him 50. He can't. He probably could give him 4. I'm just playing. I don't know what that big fat would do. Drake, call me Boots. I got something to tell you. I ain't lying. I don't eat no wing stop. Stop with that. I ain't eating that shit no more. He sold them all anyway. He said only on 1 or 2. Did he tell y'all hoes that? That bitch ain't got 30 of them on no more. Tell me you need to stop flogging, man. So we can tell y'all the truthers. Bitch won't tell you the truth if you play truth or dare with that big. Biggest lie y'all done seen thus far. Drake, you need to come out like a real hoe. Fuck all that you sliding across the stage. I don't give a fuck about that. I got something to tell y'all. Get over here. I got something to tell you. I'm telling you.
She's already revealing Rick Ross' financial status by claiming that Rick Ross no longer owns 30 Wingstops and he sold most of it. He only owns about 2 or 3. And she tells Drake, she's practically begging Drake. Drake called me. I got some dirt on Rick Ross for you. Yo, she's a menace. And this is going to backfire on Rick Ross because Drake don't need to do no research no more, bro. Drake has to source for all his dirt. Yo, Rick Ross may have made a really big mistake by going at Drake this hard because now Drake have every incentive to get every dirt he can from this chick. And now he drops a scathing diss track against Rick Ross. Or, he's focusing right now on Kendrick. He can just drop the receipts on Rick Ross in like you feel me, and on the next album, right? Or just on Twitter somewhere, bro, or on his Instagram. Rick Ross is in trouble, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do you guys think this will backfire on Rick Ross or not? And if you're still watching.
But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think and subscribe for more content, man, because it truly does help me out a lot. Now, looks like this might actually be or end up backfiring on Rick Ross simply because his own baby mom, bro. Your own baby mom telling Drake to call her, bro. You get what I mean? She got some stuff to tell Drake, and she ain't lying, bro. That's wild, man. Your own baby mom. But at the end of the day, bro, that's crazy, bro. But tiakemp or whatever her name is on Rick Ross's baby mom, bro. She's known to be actually crazy. Supposedly, let's just say that. You get what I mean? She's known to be allegedly crazy, you know. She's been in a lot of internet beef, let's just say that, you know. She's, you know, done a lot of crazy stuff. So, yeah, man, a lot of people don't really think she's in her right mind. But overall, bro, this is, in this video, though, it explained why Rickross's diss track might end up, you know, backfiring on him. You get what I mean? But overall, that was hilarious, man, calling out Drake for, you know, getting BBLs and stuff like that, man. That's hilarious. But at the end of the day, if Drake does actually have a BBL, I don't think anybody would actually be surprised. Like, the guy is, you know, one of the most zesty rappers. You get what I mean? He's very, very zesty guy. So if he did actually get a BBL, I don't think anybody would actually be surprised. It would just be like, he got a BBL? Well, it makes sense. You get what I mean? It would just be one of those situations, bro. But, yeah, man, I'm going to just end this video here, though. Let me know what you guys think, and peace out, man.